Welcome. In front of me is a Tecno Pova 5 Pro, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at this device. So let's just get straight into it. There we go. Yep, so there's the device. Below we have some warranty, instructions, a case, a charger, headphones, and a cable. Wow, Samsung should really keep notes. So apparently companies that we do provide you with budget devices, which are still pretty powerful, can manage to do it at a fraction of the cost and yet include literally everything that you need for a device. So now the charger right here looks to be something is off about this. That this text looks off. I don't know what it is about it, but the 8 looks like it's upside down, and the W for wattage, I assume, looks like it's supposed to be an M, just printed the wrong way. Although flipping it over, it looks even worse. I don't know what is about it. Now let's see, do we have any other info? So it's a 68 watt max charging speed charger. So this is it. Anyway, let's flip it over and look at this back. I have to say, I do like the design. Now we do have a sticker. I'm not going to be removing it right now. For a moment, I thought that this thing right here, which looks to be a charging coil, might be like one of those pucks that you pop out just so you can kind of like get your fingers between and just flip the phone over and it will just hold between your two fingers. For a moment, I thought that, but like the placing of it does imply it's a wireless charger coil. So anyway, let's turn on the device. And just start off with the display right here. So this is a 6.7-inch display running a resolution of 1080 by 2460 pixels, LCD IPS type with 120 Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 580 nits. Now in terms of the brightness, I will say it's a little bit on the lower end, so it leaves a little to be desired. Just as this screen protector leaves a little to be desired. Gosh, come on. I like the fact that it comes included, but if I can get the angle just so you can see it. Just try to. Okay, there we go. So you can see it right here, kind of ending, where the smudges begin. That's just the plastic screen protector, right? So pay attention to where it is, and when I light up the display, where the display starts. You can see it starting off from here. So that's where it begins. So we do have a couple couple millimeters of display visible right here, because the foil that they used is just too small. That is the weirdest application I have ever seen, where it actually is too small for the display that they have. Bit odd. Now I understand this device is a little bit on a lower end and designed for a different market, but like little oversights like this just kind of leave a little bit of bad taste in my memory. Anyway, So I did mention the display right here. One last thing that I didn't mention is it has about 85, close to 85% screen to battery ratio with 396 pixels per inch. Now, if you flip it over to the relatively interesting back, I do have to say this, the back here looks nice. I do like the design. Now, I am not exactly certain. I'm not exactly sure if this is just kind of like printed on the glass, like the glass that is back, or if the glass is just transparent and I can see what's part of the phone. It kind of, I will be honest, it kind of looks like it's printed somehow on the glass with this holographic look to it. Because it doesn't look like it has any depth to it almost. It might not look like that on the camera just because the lights reflect in a different kind of way, but I believe this is done purposefully to kind of give it like a fake depth to it. But if I look at it right here, personally, like up close, it looks like a single, you know, flat piece up close. So I think this is just aesthetics and not actually what you see through the glass. I still think it looks neat. Now, going back to the cameras, which I started talking about, the two cameras right here are the 50 megapixel wide sensor, and then, oh boy, oh, come on. I understand this is a budget device, but you might as well not include this kind of a shit camera on here. Like, this is an insult. This is bigger middle finger than what Samsung does. This is a 0.08 megapixel depth sensor. Are you effing kidding me? This is absolutely useless. This is dog shit. Actually, no, dog shit has more use than this. It can be used as a fertilizer. This cannot be used for literally anything. So yeah. Now flipping over to the front, we have 16 megapixel wide sensor. Now with those cameras, at least at the back, you can shoot at 1440p 30 frames and 1080p 30, and at the front we have 1080p 30 only. Okay. Now moving on to the internals, we have a 5000 mAh battery, Dimensity 6080 processor in here, and 8 gigabytes of RAM, and either 128 or 256 gigabytes of storage with an expandable storage using an SD card, which we will insert right over here, just to kind of showcase this. So we have dual SIM support right here, as you can see, and on the other side, SD support. Okay, and that's about it. Now, the last thing that I'm going to mention is the price tag, and it shows me here in, I think it's rupees, so that's 12,700. So I'll quickly make sure that I'm being correct about the, yep, that's Indian rupees. Just wanted to be sure if I'm recognizing the little value or currency mark correctly. So, to summarize this, for something that is coming at about $160 relative, about give or take. Quickly also use the oh, come on. Trying to find USD as a conversion. There we go. Okay, so it converts to 153 US dollars. So for 150 bucks, you do get a pretty decent device. It has a Snapdragon 8060, which is a decent processor right here. You get also decent display. It's only an IPS, but it's running at 120 Hz for this price. I can't complain. With a decent battery and even better charging speed. And in general, most of the things right here for the price that you get to pay are pretty fantastic, I will say. And the package that you get in terms of what comes included is also pretty rich. So you get a case, you get headphones, you get charger, cable, decent looking device, and it also has a headphone jack at the bottom if you still use wired headsets, which, like you see, come provided with the device. Might not be the best, so I recommend utilizing some other ones that you might have laying around. Comes with a fingerprint sensor. It is side mounted as a power button, but still present. So yeah, pretty decent package for 150 bucks. I can't really say anything negative, considering this is basically a budget device that comes at or priced in terms of like budget devices, but what you get is more something that I would consider as a mid-range device. So no problems right here. It's a decent device. Obviously it's meant for a different market than it is in, and the specific brand isn't necessarily popular where I am at, and even less popular in the US, I would argue. But I believe where this device shines, or where it's designed for, meaning the region that it's for, I think this device should probably smash the market there quite hard. So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.